Hello and good afternoon, my beautiful population bros. It's your bro here, Michael Asm, Michael the Realist. Anyways, it's mixed up, but it's a small Dollar Tree haul and a smaller Walmart haul. Anyways, I want to get into it because again, I'm sleepy because I was out in the heat, and with me being diabetic and the heat, there's a mix up. So I'm just, whatever I pull out, I'm pretty sure you can be able to tell what's from where. Where's the 8 pieces that I slices? I love egg rolls and I just love vegetable. I like the pork and the other kind, but mainly the french fries, and I split them up. I never make the whole pack, so Dollar Tree. Then again, I got the bread, and again, what I do is I eat less bread now, doing it my way of the kind that I buy. But anyways, and these are the wheat ones, yeah. Bowls, or whatever. We grew up calling them pan gigositos, or little French fries. So again, the same thing. I will get, obviously, cut it in half, one whole one, and split it, and then I cut it in half, so I end up having 2, so I get a total of 4 instead of just 2. That's my logic in my head. Okay, then I get these, the French fries, I think, well, whatever they are. They're $1 for this big ass loaf, and I have the option of making slices of bread, not all of it, a few. And again, I will split it down the middle, again, the butt crack and the 2 cheeks. No, I don't eat ass, but anyways, that's besides the point. That's other people's pleasure, fine. That's just not me. Anyways, yes, TMI. I will make, when I slice it in half, I will make little, kind of like sliders, but I don't make sliders, because I might as well just have a little bit bigger baby sub. So I will make, depending on how I'm feeling that morning or day, whatever, and the rest of it goes in the freezer. Even if I cut it, slice it, whatever, it goes in the freezer, but I'm not gonna eat. So this is $1, and again at Walmart, and I get 2 for, I can cut this one in different ways, or this one could be so many slices, and I just have it. So that's $12, so $3 for the Walmart. And bag of onions. I asked the lady because I can't see small letters, and I didn't take the reading glasses, and I said, these aren't the sweet ones, are they? That smells so good. BRB, well, I put this in this bag and put this fries and the egg rolls back in the freezer. BRB. Alright, bag number 2. Just gonna grab, all these are mainly Dollar Tree, like this one. Anyways, just a little snack, and I don't eat that many like I used to. So I got the, oh god, I can't see, Global Brands, I think it is. And I can't see the ounce, but it's like the soup and oysters package. It's just a little pass of time. So that's that, and again, I've been splitting things up. I don't just leave the whole one more for it. Dollar Tree. You can smell these. And these, if I want kind of like a cookie, well, I can have one. And my joy is, no, not the ice cream, but where it's right there. When I'm able to do it, I will break it in, or sometimes it will roll out a little bit, and I eat like little pieces. And when I feel that I've had enough of a little sweet, I will. Anyway, there's 12 of them in here. I like the other little kind of cones that I eat those as a snack. And just because I got these doesn't mean I'm gonna eat it with the other saltines. This is, maybe I'll take this with me when I'm out and about, but I'm not gonna take the whole thing. I don't mean this, I mean the little thing. I'll get like maybe half of it or a third of it, whatever, but there's 6 in there. Oh my god, I had a hard time saying this. Tongue Twister City here. Okay, there's a 6-pack. And again, oh, it's the same thing, global brands. I will try my best with this one. Snack Time Stack Pack crackers. No, I said it. And they're salted. Oh, what I have in the freezer also is I got a thing of butter from Walmart, the Great Value, or Land O'Lakes one. And there's 4, and this time I got the salted one. So when I make popcorn on the salt top, I can, don't have to add salt. Anyways, there's those from Dollar Tree, and the other 3 things from Dollar Tree. So I have 2 more bags. I can get my, for the waters, you know, especially now with summertime coming up, and I will be getting lemonade. I accidentally thought I had gotten a strawberry one, but it's blood orange, but that's fine. I like blood orange. I eat it very rarely, but the fruit, you know. Anyways, grape, pineapple, and orange. And I don't have these, you know, every day. I don't have it. It might look like but I don't finish. I just put it back in the fridge, and I just put a little bit more water. So BRB, I put this away and to the side. BRB. I'm sitting all sideways. My legs are kind of this way. Anyways, more from Dollar Tree. Like that. Usually I make, as you know, I like to fry them, but once in a while, of convenience, yes. And what I don't eat, whatever's left over, I put it away in the refrigerator. You know, I put them in Ziploc bags if they have Ziploc, or just a tie. Or when I'm done with the bread, you know, I will put in there. You just reuse things. Why make the planet worse and keep adding pollution? And well, you know how they go. Well, there's 8 per, and it's yellow corn because I like yellow corn better. And if what I don't use or what's left over, once they're low, I eat them just like corn chips, you know. Non-food item is a sieve, you know, from, what is it? Cooking Concepts, $1.25. I believe all this stuff that I got was $1.25. Then I'm gonna start like what do you call it when you make things and you put them in the freezer? So anyways, I got 3 of these, and each one has 3 little trays. It'll know their drip for the one like my brain again upside down. But they're little drip pans, and there's 3, and you know, to put like a barbecue chicken or a couple of barbecue chickens and macaroni and cheese that I bake in the oven or on the stove top. No, not bake on the stove top, but cook on the stove top. Put it in there and wrap it good and stick it in the freezer. So when you know, you get the general idea, right? Then teriyaki sauce, because I don't make it all the time. Again, what's left over, I pack it away, and I will save some for the next day or a couple of days later for my fried rice. What I don't finish goes in the freezer, and then if I need something quick to eat, I got it. But I like my fried rice, and again, just a simple fried rice, peas and carrots, the scrambled egg, and ginger. Preferably fresh ginger, but it's expensive, so sometimes powder has to do. And a little sprinkle of lemon juice. That's that. Again, I don't have this every day, just for breakfast, you know, or late night snacks to make sure that my sugar is a little bit elevated, so as I sleep, because it's gonna drop as I'm sleeping. They didn't have the double bubble gum, but I sell these, the Coastal Bay confection bubble gum, and I love just plain bubble gum. So it's this one and this one. I'm sure it's just what says bubble gum, so it's gonna be, and they look pink. So 2 of those, and I split them up. And I got a hamper because I've been keeping my clothes in the closet and they're getting this kind of smell. And I said, man, I washed my clothes to have clean scent, like Gain and stuff like that, and fabric sheet and stuff like that, and they're smelling like, it doesn't stink in there, it has just a wooden smell, like another one might clothes smell like wood. Anyway, there's one little hamper in here. But I have put my clothes in there. And then if I'm gonna cook shrimp or something, then I'll put it in the closet. And I got a shower curtain. Not for a shower curtain, Bubba. I'm gonna use it for something else. Anyways, BRB while I put this up so I can get to the next bag. Alright, BRB. And finally, but not, what's again saying for precaution? Now, I got a little bag of sugar, CNH I think it is, and it's not a pound, I think it's like 12 ounces. Now I told Leanne because they do have coffee in the community room across from the office, and well, kind of a little off to the side from the office door. Anyways, I told Leanne that because she supplies the coffee, I said, I'll get sugar. She said somebody's using all the sugar. And since I have a big container that was my brother Bubba's best friend, Robert, who passed away in November, rest in peace, Robert, you were missed. Anyways, CNH sugar, so I said I'd get her a little sugar to make up for whoever is taking all that damn. She buys those like canisters, and well, she doesn't, they order it. And then I got chicken pot pies, but I don't eat both, you know, I'm not gonna eat both, you know. I'm gonna eat them obviously, but over the time and I want more. But right now, that because the bags were heavy and I have to come by with the bus. I got, these are from Walmart also. Bologna and weenie. Yes, it's the same thing, just shaped differently, but I like to, when you see it, that's the eye thing, visual. And you know, I don't think I would eat it if it was cabbage and bologna chopped up. I don't know, it's just my head works that way. So we need, what the hell is that? Same thing because of this stupid floater that's still clumped up right there, and it looks like a strand, and it's like frayed at the end. They say that sometimes they'll clump up. But at least I don't have that gray right in the middle anymore. But now I got this. But that's fine, it doesn't hurt. So my favorite, pepper jack, and my other favorite. Actually, I always thought cheddar, cheddar, I always thought it was like bitter. That's why I always got mild. I like mild. I went with, it's like mild, you know, I don't know what, unless it was another kind of cheese and somebody thought it was pepper. I got these, and again, when I'm in the kitchen, I snack on one or half one just to get something tasted, and then it kind of helps take the craving of wanting food. So again, this is a ground beef and pork blend, still good. It's $3 something, almost $4, and this is now almost $6. That's $5 something, and very good. But again, I'm gonna split them. I don't want to put them on my bed. Let's see. Oh, they're on some stuff, and these teriyaki. I don't eat the whole thing either, but from Dollar Tree, and I got 3, $1.25 each. Oh, the cheeses were $1.97. They used to be $2.22, but they're $1.97 or something. And then again with these, I split them up. I only eat one. I've never eaten 2. It's always one. And sometimes I'll split it in half and eat the other half later on, or if I'm gonna go out, I might take it with me. Most of the time I will come back home with it. I can't eat in public. And I thought this was strawberry. I said, but it's blood orange, and I've eaten the blood orange, the fruit of it, you know, the orange. In the 90s I first tasted it, and I said, it's a nice, interesting color, you know, and I can understand why they call it blood orange, but for me it didn't taste any, well, it tastes a little bit different, like the yellow meat watermelon taste. okay, but I prefer the red meat flesh, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to say flesh because of what the elites and people in the Illuminati and stuff say they eat. I'm not gonna say shit. Anyways, that's my small Dollar Tree and Walmart haul. I think I have. That's everything. But for now, and then again, that's for the community rooms out there. Not very much. I thought I'd get a little bag for the coffee because I have coffee down there when I make coffee. I don't know. My coffee making skills have gone straight to hell. I don't know. I can't make good coffee anymore. Maybe that's the same. Quit drinking it then. I've been drinking coffee since I was 6 years old in first grade. I remember because I took a sip of my dad and it was good. I said, Daddy, I want some because I was in first grade. And yes, I said Daddy back then. Alright, that is my Dollar Tree Walmart haul, little collective haul, baby haul, whatever. It's the kind of haul that I say it is. Anyways, I hope you all have a blessed. I'm making sure. Oh, that's my headset. The great. Come on, people. Don't interrupt or do not disturb, and it disturbs. Anyways, again, have a great Saturday, late afternoon or evening, wherever you're from, or early morning. And we'll chat in the comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. I do this because I'm shy. People don't believe I'm shy because of the way I seem on my channel, but I'm very extremely shy. And yes, I am very humble and I'm very down to earth. Just when my mental illnesses are kicking my ass and I'm having physical pain and it's hitting me too much, it's too much for me to handle. So I get a little moody. Anyways, love and peace, y'all. Alright. And I'm working on some music, not me, but that Suno app. And I have some little surprises. I'm trying to decide which one. I'm making up my mind. It's not a strong point, so that's why it's taking me a while. And I haven't put one about allergies. Anyone suffer with allergies? May is the last day, then summer is a boom or something. And cut grass and dirt and little animals and birds and stuff and a few other things make me have allergies all for 6 months, and then whatever I get during fall and summer. Winter time is another type of issue with runny nose. Anyways, bye. God bless. Peace. Yahweh. Allah, whoever you say, the universe, whatever, nothing, whatever, your can of paint. Like I said, if your God is a can of paint, I respect it. That's your belief. And like I said, that's a can of paint. That's not a God. That's not for me to say. That's your belief. That's your belief. I'm just throwing that as an example. I'm sure nobody thinks of a can of paint as their God, maybe. I don't know. But anyways, I was there once, so I'm not there anymore. I've changed a lot, and Pastor Al and Rose and Rose's mom and their family there, they all supported me, and I'm changing, it just takes time. I wish it would go like that way it could be better, but good things come to those who wait. Alright, I can keep running my mouth like it's got diarrhea. I gotta go because I gotta make dinner. I might do a video, I don't know, freaking tired. But anyways, again, bye. Let me get the hell out of here and get the hell out of here too. Bye.